I am Kimberly W. Duffley, Commissioner with the North Carolina Utilities Commission. I now call for hearing docket number G-9 sub 837 in the matter of application of Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for an adjustment of rates, charges, and tariffs applicable to service in North Carolina, continuation of its IMR mechanism, adoption of new depreciation rates for its utility property, regulatory asset accounting treatment for certain operating expenses, and other relief. Before we proceed further, and as required by the State Government Ethics Act, it is my duty to avoid conflicts of interest, and the record will reflect that I have no known conflict of interest with respect to this docket. On February 29th, 2024, as is required by Rule R1-17A of the Rules and Regulations of the North Carolina Utilities Commission, Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated, or Piedmont, filed a notification of intent to file a general rate case application. Thereafter, on April 1st, 2024, Piedmont filed its general rate case application, in which it requests the authority to adjust and increase its rates and charges for natural gas service in North Carolina. Included with the application was direct testimony and exhibits of witnesses supporting the application. In its application, Piedmont specifically requests an increase in and revision to the base rates and charges for customers to account for changes in rate base, operating revenues, cost, and capital structure that have occurred since Piedmont's last general rate case proceeding in 2021. The increase requested by Piedmont would produce additional overall annual North Carolina retail revenues of approximately $149 million, which is an increase of approximately 11.7% over current revenues. On April 22nd, 2024, the Commission issued an order establishing general rate case and suspending the proposed new rates for up to 270 days. On June 12th, 2024, the Commission issued an order scheduling hearings, establishing procedural and filing requirements, and requiring public notice. The order scheduled hearings for the purpose of receiving testimony from public witnesses in Wilmington, Charlotte, and High Point, as well as a virtual hearing. The order also scheduled a hearing for the purpose of receiving testimony and other evidence from the expert witnesses of the parties to commence on Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. The public staff, which represents the using and consuming public, has been made a party to this proceeding in accordance with North Carolina General Statute Section 62-15D. In addition to the public staff, the following parties have been allowed to intervene in this proceeding: Carolina Industrial Group for Fair Utility Rates 4, Carolina Utility Customers Association Incorporated, and Nucor Steel Hertford. On August 13th, 2024, the public staff and other interveners filed the direct testimony and exhibits of their witnesses. On August 19th, 2024, the public staff filed a motion requesting that the Commission schedule an additional public witness hearing held remotely due to issues with the public notice of hearings initially provided by Piedmont. In response to that motion, the Commission scheduled an additional virtual public witness hearing to be held today. On September 26, 2024, Piedmont filed with the Commission certification that public notice of tonight's hearing was provided as required by the Commission. On August 28, 2024, Piedmont filed the rebuttal testimony of its witnesses. On September 10, 2024, the public staff filed a notice of settlement and motion to extend procedural deadlines. On September 11, 2024, the Commission issued an order continuing the expert witness hearing to September 18, 2024. On September 13, 2024, Piedmont filed a stipulation of settlement as well as testimony supporting the settlement from the public staff witnesses and Piedmont's witnesses. The expert witness hearing was held as scheduled on September 18th, 2024. That brings us to tonight. I now call upon counsel for the parties to introduce themselves for purposes of the record, beginning with Piedmont.
Good evening, Presiding Commissioner Duffley. My name is Mason Manny. I'm with the law firm of McGuire Woods. I'm here tonight on behalf of the applicant, Piedmont Natural Gas Company. Also here tonight on behalf of Piedmont is Mr. John Robson with Piedmont's Regulatory Affairs Group.
Good evening.
And good afternoon, Commissioner Duffley. Davian Newell, on behalf of the public staff, representing the using and consuming public.
Good evening. And Mr. McCoy, do we have any witnesses for tonight's hearing?
We do not.
Okay, with that, are there any other matters that need to be addressed? Seeing none, this hearing is adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you, Commissioner. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.